Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Claire with clarearmstrong.com and this is a weekly reading. This reading is not going to be date specific, so anytime you come across this, if the messages speak to you, then please take them as yours. And this reading is also going to apply to any and all zodiac signs. I've already pulled the cards, and so going forward I'm going to probably be shuffling on camera, but I've already recorded this reading and realized that my microphone is not working, so I'm having to go back and re-record it. Hopefully you can hear me fine. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card is the overall energy of the week. The second card is the unforeseen circumstances. The third is the outcome. The card at the bottom of the deck is the spiritual advice, so advice of tarot. And I've also pulled two oracle cards as well. And this tarot deck is the good tarot, and the box is right here. So for the overall energy of the week, we have the Two of Earth. And the Two of Earth really, it generally speaks about some type of decision that needs to be made. So there could be some new offer that's come in, and you are in a place of contemplation. It could be any type of decision, any type of new offer. I mean, it could be even trying to choose between two love partners or something like that. But because this is an earth card, these are pentacles. So interwoven within this relationship, or this decision, is financial aspects. So it could be a new job offer, as an example. It could be contemplating some type of investments, or even writing a will, or evaluating your finances in some type of capacity. The unforeseen circumstances are really good. You've got the Seven of Earth. Once again, this is financial, but this is some type of investment, something that you've been working on for a very, very long time. You're very invested in this thing, this course of action. And it could be, like I said before, it could be a relationship or emotional investment, but I'm really reading this more as a financial. Because this is the unforeseen, I think probably where we are this week is in the process of evaluating everything, really getting going inside and really looking at where we are, and where we want to be. So sort of like mapping out the road, right? Maybe making lists of goals and putting time frames possibly on those goals. Looking at financial assets and deciding on some type of course of action. The word that really sums up the Seven of Earth card is patience. So it's interesting that the patience comes out as the overall. Something that you've been invested in for a long time is on a more solid ground than you may be aware of at the time. Things may feel a little bit less stable, in your mind, or how you're perceiving it at this moment. But if there's something that you've worked on for a very long time and you've put an enormous amount of either money or emotional investment into this, what I'm getting from this, with this advice card here, is now's not necessarily the time to want to give up on something. Because you have the Star as the advice. You know, the Star really is about, once again, it's something that we've been working on or working towards. It's really following our own intuition. It's being on track. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a payoff of some type coming. And with this oracle card of the higher power, I think that, well, there's two things. One, it could be calling in your higher power, whatever that higher power may be, and in whatever way you do that, whether it be through prayer or calling in your angels, if you believe in that, or even law of attraction type work, visualization, like I said, writing out a list, or maybe working with a vision board, something like that, and compiling, what it is that you're looking to achieve. It's interesting to me that the Seven of Earth is in the position of the unforeseen. So, you know, if it's some type of asset or some type of investment that you've made that doesn't look as though it's been particularly profitable, is indicated that some type of payoff is coming. But there's always more time is needed with the Seven of Earth. It's seeds planted, and you're still going to need to tend this garden. You're still going to need to water your plants and nourish them and help them to grow. And of course, time is going to be involved in that. And I see this clock. It's kind of embedded in her chest. It's like the perfect timing will come. Really being grounded in this sense of faith, and following the signs, following the guidance, but very strongly following your heart. Following your heart is a very, very important message. It's very, very key. Following your heart is sort of the overall takeaway from this. So if you're looking at a decision, if you're looking at, two possibilities, and things feel cloudy at the moment, or in the moment, take your time. Take your time to not just think it over, but also to feel things out. Because when the time is right, when that perfect timing comes, when the time is right, you'll have that hit. You're going to know when it's time to take action, or what action needs to be taken. This oracle card, Mystique, says, keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Well, miraculous solutions or new opportunities, right? Based on this, whatever this connection or communication you're having with higher aspects. And really being in touch with, your own intuition. Underneath that, we have the Fool card. The full is the newness, you know, it's the new thing. It's having made the decision, knowing, you know, what course of action you're going to take and the actual action. But it's sitting under the star card. So I'd say it's not, the action is not necessarily coming in this week, right? It could be, you know, a week from now or even a month from now. But you're going to know, you know, you're going to know what's right for you. You're going to know what you need to do. You're going to know what your goals are. You're going to know what your plan is. And you're going to make the, you know, you're going to make the right decision. The other thing I'm getting from this as well is, I feel like either way you go, you're going to be okay. It's sort of like two very promising options. So it's not like you're choosing from two options that are not very viable. Okay, they're two very, very good, solid, viable options or courses of action. You know, either way, you're going to succeed. Either way, there's a payoff coming, you know, absolutely. But the question is not which course of action is going to put you on solid ground, because you are already on a more solid ground than you're aware of. So it's really which course of action is going to put me on the solid ground and also bring me happiness. And even though internally you may be feeling unstable in some kind of way, or just very, very unsure, you're not coming at this decision from a place of lack. You're coming at this decision from a place of some stability, actually, more so than you're probably even aware of. So this is awesome. It's really inspiring. And I think that's a really awesome place to leave the reading. If you would like to find more information out about me, you can find everything at clarearmstrong.com. I do offer personal readings, and you can also find information on my book, The Rockstar That Stole My Life, allegedly. This is my life story, not for the faint of heart, but you can find all that information at clarearmstrong.com. All right, I hope everyone has a fabulous week, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks, bye.